In a somber announcement that has sent shockwaves through the music industry, Dwayne Wiggins, the legendary guitarist and founding member of Toné, has passed away at the age of 64. His death marks the end of an era in R&B music, leaving behind a legacy that transformed the landscape of American soul. Today, we're going to dive deep into the extraordinary life of a musician who didn't just play music, he revolutionized it. Dwayne Wiggins wasn't just a guitarist. He was a visionary who helped create the soundtrack of an entire generation. His family shared the heartbreaking news through the group's verified social media, revealing that he had been privately battling bladder cancer, showing the same quiet strength in his final days that characterized his entire career. The story of Dwayne Wiggins is intrinsically tied to the streets of Oakland, California, where Toni, Toné first came together in 1986. Alongside his half-brother Raphael Sadiq and cousin Timothy Christian Riley, Wiggins helped forge a sound that would define an era. The group's formation wasn't just another band coming together. It was a family affair that would change the course of R&B music forever. What made Toné special wasn't just their blood ties. It was their innovative approach to music. They burst onto the scene with their debut single One Night Stand in 1987, but it was their 1988 album, Who, and the hit single Little Walter that really announced their arrival. The group became pioneers of the New Jack Swing movement, creating a fusion of R&B, soul, and hip-hop that would influence artists for decades to come. The hits kept coming, and each one seemed to cement their place in music history further. Feels Good became an anthem that still gets people moving today. Whatever You Want showcased their versatility, while Anniversary became the go-to song for couples celebrating their love. It Never Rains in Southern California and Just Me and You weren't just songs, they were cultural touchstones that demonstrated the group's ability to craft perfect melodies and meaningful lyrics. What set Dwayne apart was his extraordinary guitar work. His style was unique, a blend of funk, soul, and jazz that created a signature sound impossible to replicate. He wasn't just playing notes, he was telling stories through his strings, creating emotions that words alone couldn't express. His guitar work became a crucial element of the Toné sound, helping to create hits that would stand the test of time. But Dwayne Wiggins' impact on music extended far beyond his own group's success. He became a crucial figure in developing new talent, helping to shape the early careers of some of music's biggest names. His work with Destiny's Child, HER, Keisha Cole, and Alicia Keys showed his commitment to nurturing the next generation of artists. He created musical sanctuaries where established and emerging artists could develop their talents, hosting legendary all-night jam sessions that became the stuff of industry legend. Even after Toné members pursued solo projects, they managed to maintain a connection that eluded many other groups of their era. In 2023, when they reunited for a tour after 25 years apart, Dwayne spoke about the special bond they shared, comparing performing together to being at home in their living room. He understood the importance of timing and the value of building a lasting brand, lessons he learned from studying groups like Earth, Wind, and Fire. Dwayne's commitment to his hometown of Oakland never wavered. He remained deeply involved in the community, providing mentorship and opportunities for young musicians. His studio became a haven for artists looking to develop their craft, and his influence on the local music scene cannot be overstated. He believed in giving back, in sharing his knowledge, and in helping others achieve their dreams. In his final year, even while battling cancer, Dwayne remained committed to his music, his fans, and his community. He faced his illness with characteristic grace and privacy, continuing to work and create until he no longer could. His family noted that he passed away surrounded by loved ones, a fitting end for a man who had brought so much love into the world through his music. The loss of Dwayne Wiggins leaves a void in the music industry that won't easily be filled. His guitar will no longer grace new recordings, but his influence will continue to be felt through the countless artists he mentored and inspired. His contribution to R&B music, particularly during the New Jack Swing era, helped create a sound that defined a generation and continues to influence artists today. As we reflect on Dwayne Wiggins' legacy, we're reminded of the power of music to bring people together, to tell stories, and to create lasting change. His journey from the streets of Oakland to international stardom, his commitment to nurturing new talent, and his dedication to his craft serve as an inspiration to anyone pursuing their dreams in the music industry. His family is currently planning services to honor his life and pioneering legacy, giving fans and fellow musicians a chance to pay their respects to this musical giant. The outpouring of love and support from the music community shows just how deeply Dwayne Wiggins touched people's lives, both through his music and his mentorship. Dwayne Wiggins' passing marks the end of a chapter in music history, but his influence will continue to resonate through the artists he mentored, the music he created, and the lives he touched. His story reminds us that true success isn't just about personal achievement. It's about lifting others up along the way and leaving the world better than you found it. Rest in peace, Dwayne Wiggins. Your music will play on forever.